Judicials, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gators ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Judicials offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The option look. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Gators can play this second down. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Break to let him be checked out. The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Lagway. Under fire. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the big fullback. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Judicials send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline play. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Quick completion to the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Guys, let's chat about Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make something happen with it, but the defense rallied, made a nice tackle, setting up 4th down.
Punt is on its way. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back. It's a seam wide. Got some room in it at the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's O'Neal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
There's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
The Judicials are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Forced out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Sturdivant. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. That's caught. It's ball. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the corner. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Steps away. Got a little space. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. He breaks. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gator!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's O'Neal. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is really killing.
The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A low line drive and short kick. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. Oh, better look out! And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That goes down as a pass completion. How about the quarterback seeing the fullback, understanding I can get some positive yards here, dumping it off to him to get a small gain.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The RPO, it's complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the field goal unit is on the field. And that is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Swartz. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rides to back and leaves it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
And oh, what a grab on the layout on the right side.
love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success, stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here we go. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
Motion from the back. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To the air, it's Lagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Gators will hustle to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. He'll let it go to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Grab near the marker. It's O'Neal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. To the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade, and that'll move it closer after that pass interference penalty. Free yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him. It's finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. At the 40, there he goes. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back. It's Lagway. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. Finds some room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's O'Neal fighting off the defender. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes it.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Judicials will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Touchdown! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. Quick toss. Oh, a lot of space. Got the first down and still on his feet. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sticks it in his belly. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. So now it's 2nd and long. play action. Quickly out to the tight end.
Pass on second down. Caught by the tight end. No gain on the play. Third down coming.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hit. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
The Gators will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. When the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big throws.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Judicials line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Now on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And the Gators with a big opportunity to take this sudden change and make it sudden points. Ripping through the defense. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on second down. The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the fullback. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Sends it back in motion. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Shakes off the defender.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Give on the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Gets the back moving. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Plows through the defense.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. On the move. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Judicials with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Goes to the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Judicials officials send out the punt unit. Looks it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turning on the Jets. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. This could well be the biggest game we see all regular season, and this outcome promises to be a real talking point.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Judicials just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go back to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Motion from the back. Look out, he's got room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Judicials decide to punt it away.
Number 8 on to kick it away.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And the quarterback takes a knee. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
Number 19 on to punt it away.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.